First things first, sir. I'm sure the thing everybody wants to hear. Let's get it out of the way.
Let's do it.
Post-fight update.
Post-fight update.
I'll give you the floor from
You
here.
won't? Okay. All right. So, I'm sure everybody knows what happened.
Yeah.
I fought in Vancouver. You know what? Let's make this segment a little long because I have a lot to say about it.
This is the meat and potatoes of the episode.
All right,
Right, this is
so-
what everybody's here for, I'm sure.
All right. So we all know that I'm not a huge fan of flying. But I'm getting a lot better. Obviously, this is like my probably 30th flight.
You gotta be by now.
Yeah. It is what it is. But the flight out there, man, to Vancouver was not my favorite. We flew into San Francisco, which is like a 5-hour flight from Cleveland.
Okay.
Then we went to Vancouver, which is like another 2 hours, so 7 hours altogether. But back started cramping up, man. It was just a rough flight. Get to Vancouver. It's beautiful. It's probably my favorite city I've ever been in.
I can imagine.
I mean, it's clean. There's so many things to do. You can rent a bicycle for $7 an hour, and they're nice bikes. They're not like piece of shit Huffies you find on the sidewalk.
And $7 is pretty cheap.
Oh yeah, it's very reasonable.
2 hours, $14.
There's a park there. I can't remember the name of it. Sheffield Park or something like that. It's not even a park. It's a park, but it's unlike any park you've ever been to.
Okay.
So Vancouver's a big city. Me and my coach Steve are walking through the city, and we're looking for this park. We find this park, and it's like city, and it opens up, and it's like the most beautiful scene you've ever seen. So
What do you mean?
There's water. It's where the ocean comes in. There's mountains.
Oh, wow.
There's art. There's people. Everybody's happy. So we rented a bike, and there's a huge bike trail that goes all the way around this thing on the water. I didn't post any pictures, but it was like life changing, dude. It was great, beautiful. I've never experienced anything like that in my life, dude.
Wow.
It's just if you have the extra time and you're looking for a place to go to Vancouver in the summer, late summer. It's beautiful.
All right.
So no negative things to say about Vancouver. They treated you real well up there. Everybody's super nice. So going to the fight, everything. I'm on the main card, right? So
yeah.
that leads up more media obligations, more attention, more this, that, and the other. That really it made you really feel like a UFC fighter.
For
Like,
sure.
The last one in Wichita was great. Felt like it was neither here nor there. You know, I was like, this is cool. They really take care of you, but I feel like I'm a part of the UFC at this point, right?
Also, it's post Stipe winning the belt back.
There's
You're
buzz.
Stipe's boy.
Yeah, there's buzz behind it.
For sure. You got some weight behind you walking in this time.
So I go in, and obviously I'm not on the main card because of my name. I'm on the main card because the guy I'm fighting, Todd Duffee.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7 years ago, this guy's the next big thing. He's just wrecking everybody. He has the fastest knockout in UFC history. He looks like a Greek god. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Dude runs into some injury problems, some contract problems. Goes away for 4 years. Comes back on his comeback fight. So everything's good. I'm not nervous at all. Everything's clicking. I'm in the back. I'm hitting pads. Man, I'm feeling like $1,000,000. We walk out there. It's go time, right? I'm just laser focused right now. He comes out. He comes out hot. We planned on this. Everything's going well. I got hit with a couple times, and then I get dropped.
Yeah.
Right? I got dropped. Legit got dropped. I'm happy I got dropped because I know I can get hit by one of the toughest guys, one of the hardest punchers in the world. And, I mean, I was fine.
Yeah,
I got dropped. I landed in a single. I grabbed a single leg. And
you immediately went for a single leg.
Yeah, and I was fine.
It was like a split second.
Yeah. My brain shut off for a second. Nice little nap.
Yeah.
Then, after that, and he didn't put me away, the tide completely turned, right?
For sure.
I'm landing big shots. Every time I touch him, I'm cutting him, beating him up, bleeding everywhere. He took me down once. I got right back up. I mean, this fight, the momentum is in my favor at this point. Everything's working. This is the plan. This is the game plan going in. I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
I knew
You said it
in
pre-fight interviews too.
That's just how he is, right? And so I have him. He puts me on the cage. I turn him like one of the easiest turns I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, you said that too.
And I'm going, oh, he's broke. He's done. He's tired. He can't put me away. He knows that. He's on a.
Yeah,
this fight's not making it to the second
round. You said
round.
you felt like he gave you that.
He did.
Yeah.
It was almost like, here you go. I'm done. I'm spent. I turn him, palm his forehead, push away. About to throw the cross, which is a right hand for the people that don't know.
Yeah.
We worked on this all camp long. Cross off the cage, let him kind of run, throw the high kick. I can't see him getting his hand because I threw a high kick and landed early in the fight.
Yeah, got him right in the
right.
That might have been what fucked up his eye or whatever.
It was his other eye.
Oh, okay, so that definitely wasn't it.
Well, before, like we all know, before this happened, I know this is my fight to win. Before this happens, he starts grabbing at his eye, screaming like I just stabbed him. He goes, oh, my eye, my eye, my eye. So I back off. I go, okay, maybe my glove touched his eye. I don't know. But I know for a fact I did not. I'm not saying nothing went in his eye because I'm not. I'm not calling the man a liar. I'm saying I know my fingers did not go in his eye.
Yeah.
Which my fingers go in his eye, that's a foul.
You know what I
Clear as day.
think it was? Because you could it was, if any finger was to go at his eye, it was this one, and it went up late. What I think it was is you were just going, and I think his eyelid right here, or eyebrow, I guess, was so swollen up. There was a giant cut on it. I think you got that.
That's exactly what I got.
And I think that's what hurt.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm not calling the guy a liar. But I know for a fact I didn't touch his eyeball. So
I think a lot of people would agree with you on that too, sir.
So I go into my neutral corner, and my coaches aren't allowed to coach me during this time, but Marcus Marinelli doesn't give a fuck. So he's screaming all this shit. He's like, you got him right where you want him. Go after this fight and finish this fight. I'm fine, man. I'm ready to go. I see him talking to the ref. You know, the ref goes over the rules in the back before, so it was no big deal.
Yeah.
I said, okay, he's trying to catch his breath. He's going to come out. He has one last blow.
The ref even said to him, you look fine, man.
Yeah.
The ref said those words.
I thought he was trying to get his win back.
Or your eye looks fine, is what he said.
I thought he had one last explosion left that I was waiting for. And then the ref comes over and talks to me. I was like, hey, I don't think I got him. He's like, hey, I don't know. I walked over to DC. I said, DC, did I get him? DC looked up at me and goes, I don't know. Nobody really knew.
Yeah.
There's two people that know. That's me and him. So, anyways, ref goes over and checks on him. And I since watching the fight, I've heard the ref say, okay, you're good. He says, I'm seeing double. Well, the ref tells us in the back, please, if you get poked in the eye, whatever you do, tell me anything besides I can't see. Because then I have to get the doctor involved. Once I saw the doctor coming in the cage, I knew the fight was over.
Yeah, I think a lot of people
instantly knew it was over. He wasn't wincing. His eye wasn't bloodshot.
He had no signs.
He was
anything.
staring straight at us. Who am I to call him a liar, though?
Yeah.
All I know is I think I was robbed. And I usually don't have anything bad to say about my opponent. I don't have anything bad to say about Todd Duffee because if you listen to his interviews before, he doesn't say one bad thing about me.
No.
He had a shitload to say about the media, which I would say
I
agree about 85% of what he said. I think the guy's an intelligent guy. I really do. I just think he thought he was coming in for an easy fight.
Mm-hmm.
He thought this was his comeback. People were going to love him, think he's the next champion. And then when he ran into me and realized, oh, this guy's a real motherfucker, he looked for a way out.
It's not the same game it used to be.
Not
It's
only
clearly
that,
a different game.
I know I don't look
These
like
are
a stereotypical
professional
fighter,
fighters here now.
You know, I think he looked at me and goes, it's an easy fight. And then when he realized it wasn't, he said, oh,
Yep.
I don't have anything left. I'm about to get my fucking head knocked off.
Yep.
Because he's looking
That's
at
exactly
me
what it
going,
is.
he's not even breathing heavy.
Plain and simple, he underestimated you to the fullest. And when he realized that and realized that he fucked up, he wanted out. He wanted out, dude.
He wanted out.
He said the magic words that got him out of it.
Yeah.
I'm seeing double.
So, yeah, not to get into money or anything, but it cost me money, cost him money. I think we were on our way to possible fight of the night because that was a
For sure.
that was a fucking brawl, man. That was what the UFC's looking for, you know.
The night, or I don't know what people actually see as the fight of the night.
The one before me got it. They won it.
I can't remember what that was.
Crazy dude doing ninja
Doing the
flips and
yeah,
shit.
that guy won the like 50, the extra 50,000 for it being fight of the night or whatever.
Well, they were supposed to win 50,000 each, but the guy that was doing all the flips,
hit,
he missed weight. So the guy that won, the underdog, he got all 100,000.
Yeah. Life changing money right
That's
there.
life changing money.
Should have been yours, brother. That should have been
at least
yours.
50 of it.
But fuck.
But whatever. You can't look in the past. You can't think, what if?
I mean, honestly, dude. A lot of people talked about it. It helped you in a lot of ways.
It really did. It almost helped me more that it happened this way than him winning or me winning.
Thing that pisses me off though is a lot of the people I went to see I can't wait to see what Brendan Schaub has to say about this, or I can't wait to because I actually paid money for ESPN to watch this shit, and I watched after the fight too to see what they were gonna say. They showed you guys on the card one time at the beginning of the post show. Yeah. Then every other time they showed the card after that, you guys weren't even on the card anymore.
Right.
And they completely skipped over talking about it.
It was like it never happened.
It's like they didn't want to touch it. It's like they knew it was bullshit.
Yeah.
And then all Schaub talked about was the eye poke and said it's unfortunate. Didn't even say your fucking name.
No, that's what sorry, I think it bumped out a little bit.
These new things sorry people, we got new gear, we're figuring it out.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not a fan of his, so I can care less what he says about me. But
who was that? I forget who we were talking
Schaub.
about. Schaub, yeah. I
No, he's very
Schaub.
knowledgeable. He knows his shit. I just think he's Joe Rogan's little puppet boy.
Yeah, like I've seen him live. I actually have a Brendan Schaub ticket stub right there. I've seen his comedy live. He's a funny guy. I thought his openers were funnier than he was. Wow, I sound like a dipshit. I thought his openers were funnier than he were. But no, I thought Derek Poston and I think his name was Assad Ahmed or Ahmed Assad. I can't remember. Sorry if you're watching this or happen to see this. But I thought they were super fucking funny. I even met him, got a picture with him, posted it if anybody want to look. It's on Instagram. But even got a picture with Brendan Schaub. But he's a funny guy. He's an all right. I like him on the podcast and stuff, but he's not my favorite dude in the world.
Look, I respect him. I thought he was a very very tough fighter for what he only fought for so long, He was an NFL player. He was in football. I'm not talking bad about the guy. I just think it was just a bad representation of me, I guess. Is like that's all you have to say about it. Like you host an MMA podcast pretty much, and that's all you could even say my name.
That was one of the biggest moments of the night too. It was one of the most controversial moments of the night anyway. Like they talked more about the dumbass doing backflips in the octagon than they did about the bullshit you had to go through. Yeah. The thing that just pissed me off is he barely even said your name and basically just sympathized with Duffee.
Well, I think Duffy's his buddy.
Probably.
I think I don't know. I'm just guessing on this.
And then he completely before the fight even happened, I looked and all he had to say was, "I feel bad for Jeff Hughes." I was like, "Fuck you, Schaub."
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're just everybody, and you even said it too. A lot of people are counting you out.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have.
I love it. I love when they count me. I love being the underdog, and
That's what I was
there's no
waiting for, too.
reason I shouldn't have been.
I was like, watch Jeff fucking blow these motherfuckers away.
There's no reason. I mean, this guy was the next big thing. Everybody thought by now he'd been a world champion and all that. And I mean, who's to say if he wouldn't have caught some injuries, maybe he would have been. I mean, he's tough.
Yeah.
But I almost like the way that everything played out more because it gives me a chip on my shoulder, and I do better like this. You know, I don't need people kissing my ass. You know, give me a pat on the back, like great job, buddy. But if I'm an honest person, so I expect the same out of most people, even though I know most people aren't honest people. So don't fucking sugarcoat it. Don't act like, especially when you know it wasn't even if it was a poke, it wasn't a bad poke. Say that shit. Tell them the fucking truth. Say, I think he could have went on.
Yeah.
But all they say was, oh, you can't know, especially when it comes to eye pokes and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you can, because the next week it happened. Jeremy Stevens got poked in the eye. He couldn't even open his fucking eye up.
Yeah. No. Dude, when it comes down to it, many people have gotten poked in the eye before, way worse than that, and have continued to fight, and even won.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's... You can have whatever opinion you want about it.
Daniel Cormier found me in the back as we were walking out to the buses. I hear, Jeff. Hey, Jeff. I turn around. It's fucking Daniel Cormier.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, one of the greatest fighters of all time is calling my name.
Mm.
And he goes, hey, man, I'm not going to say it was or wasn't, but he's like, you did great out there. You know, you did everything you're supposed to do. And that means a lot coming from him, especially because he knows who my teammate is.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically,
So that, I have more respect for DC. I had a lot of respect for him before, but like that to me, like, that was like my like moment. That was almost like my starstruck moment. You know what I mean? I was like, holy shit, this guy came and found me. Whatever, you know, it was cool.
It's like Razor Ramon going, hey, kid.
Hey, yo.
Good job.
Yeah.
That sounded more like Stallone.
Yeah, well, that'd be cool, too. But, yeah, so that was my post-fight thoughts. Yeah. To wrap it all up, Vancouver is a beautiful city. I could see myself retiring there one day. The fight was bullshit. All I have to say is, as much as I'm allowed to say, is I am back in fight camp.
Boom. There it is. Fight coming soon. Stay
Fight
tuned
news
for the next
soon.
episode to get the fight updates.
It's coming. Keep checking Google and all my social media accounts. It'll be there.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool. I mean, I had a million things I wanted to ask, but when the time comes, obviously, those things are just out of my brain. Should have wrote it down.
It's all good.